Hello everyone. Good morning children. Today we start lecture 4 of chapter number 10, Organs of Government. Before we start lecture, we discuss about lecture number 1, 2 and 3. And I request to all students, please don't lose your concentration because due to this rainy and cloudy atmosphere, some external voice can be came in this video. I try my best for that, but still don't lose your concentration. Okay? Let's start the discussion about the lecture number 1. In lecture number 1, we have already discussed about main three organs of government. First one legislature, second executive, and third is judiciary. Then in detail, first organ is legislature. Two type of that, unicameral and bicameral. Then Lok Sabha, Rajya Sabha, qualification for membership for the both Sabha, then quorum. Then we discuss about the Speaker of Lok Sabha, then casting vote. In chapter number 10 and lecture number 2. When can a bill become an act? Full procedure we all have discussed already. Then second topic of lecture number 2, legislature at the state level. Two types of that, legislative assembly and legislative council. 500 members maximum and minimum 60 members in legislative assembly. Then in our Gujarat, total member of legislative assembly is presently 182 and 25 years or more age limit for qualification for. And in lecture number 3, we have discussed about the executive. In executive, president, vice president and prime minister. Executive is the second organ of government. And first one is a president topic in executive. So qualification for president, functions and powers of president. Then vice president, time period, then important functions of vice president and prime minister. And most important points we have already underlined in that lecture. I hope you all remember that, right? Now we are going to start the lecture number 4 of chapter 10. In today's lecture, we studied about the state executive. Under this topic, first we will study about the governor, governor's function, governor's qualification, age limit, time period, etc. Then we discuss about the chief minister and council of ministry. Then we discuss about whole system of administrative, how to run administrative system. Then governance at the local level. And at last, finally we discuss about the three-tier structure of Panchayati Raj. First, institution of local self-governance at rural level. Then, second is Urban Institute of Self-Governance. And about the judiciary, we will study it in next chapter, chapter number 11. The chapter 11 in detail about the judiciary. Judiciary is a third organ of governance. we are going to start this topic, the governor. The governor is appointed by the President of India on the advice of Council of Ministers headed by Prime Minister. That means President of India is appointed to our governor with the advice of Council Ministry headed by the Prime Minister. The President can appoint a person as the governor of more than one state. Any citizen of India who is 35 years of age or above. That means for the government, minimum age is 35 years. The term of governor is for 5 years. Mostly in all posts, term period is normally 5 years is common. Only age limit is different for all. However, he holds office during the pleasure of the president and can be removed from office even before the expiry of his term, or he can also be transferred to any other state as the governor. President, he holds the office during the pleasure of president, and also he can be removed from the office. Then the second para, the governor is the constitutional and formal head of state. प्लीज़ अंडरलाइन कीजिए, मैं भी आपके साथ कर रही हूँ. Please underline, governor is the constitutional and formal head of the state. All executive powers of the state government are vested in him. Most of the powers of state government are transferred to the governor. He appoints the CM, chief minister, who has clear majority. He also appoints other members of the council of ministers on the advice of chief minister. Now, mostly we all know these type of words, and we have already heard this type of post like chief minister, governor, prime minister, president. So I have some questions for you. At the last of this lecture, I asked some questions to the recently related information, or today is your homework. You find out that answer and do homework. Okay? He appoints the chief minister who has clear majority. He also appoints other members of council of ministers on the advice of chief minister. Then he also appoints the advocate general, chairman, members of the state public service commission. He is consulted by the President of India for appointment of judge of High Court. So many members and some levels head is appointed by the governor, like chief minister, other member of council of ministry, then advocate general, chairman of state public service commission. Then he is consulted by the President of India for the appointment of judge of High Court. And who is appoint a judge of Supreme Court? Remember all? President. Right? Then a governor. Just a minute, I zoom for you. The governor has a significant legislative power. Governor has important powers. He summoned and progress the session of the state legislature. He can dissolve the state assembly before the expire of its full term. For governor, term is of 5 years, or before the completion of that 5 years, he can dissolve the state assembly. He can also issue ordinance, and a bill passed by a state legislature can become a law only after the governor assent to it. That means for the pass the state legislature bill, he can require the consent of the governor. It means a free consent from the governor. Then the last paragraph of this page, the position of the governor in the state is similar to that of the president at the center. Students, I say you that I speak all the explanation and I hold between the two words because you understand properly. That's why I speak, I mean to say, my speaking speed is slow. So you can understand easily what I want to say and what I want to explain to you. Our position of governor in state is similar to that of president at the center. In our country, president position is equal to governor position in particular respective state. His power are actually exercised by council of minister headed by the chief minister. But the governor can exercise certain power independently also. Normally, the governor of state is ex officio chancellor of all the university of the state. Normally, state government is also chancellor, one type of head of all universities of that particular state. And the governor can belong to any political party. But after assuming his post, a governor has to perform his duty firmly and impartial. That means if a person who choose for the or appoint for as a governor, he belong from the BJP. But after becoming a governor, he work firmly and impartially. Means he don't do bias or prejudice to any of the party. Then next point, the chief minister and council of minister. The chief minister is appointed by the governor. In governor's topic, we have already see about this. The governor is appointed a chief minister. So in chief minister is appointed by the governor. So both are the same point. The governor appoint the leader of the majority party as a chief minister. If no single party gets a majority, then the leader of combination of party constituting the majority or the leader of largest party having the support of the majority is appointed as a chief minister. If normally with the majority of party, chief minister is appointed, but if not a single party gets majority, then leader of both parties constituting and the largest party having support of majority and appointed a chief minister. Other member of council of minister are also appointed by the governor on the advice of CM. And administration of state is carried out in the name of governor. In reality, CM and council of ministry enjoy most of the power of governor. In Gujarat, the office of the CM and cabinet minister is situated in new secretarial swarning Sankul at Gandhinagar because our capital is Gandhinagar. The governor administered the oath of secrecy to the chief minister and the council of ministers orally, and thereafter after they signed the same. First, the underline the line in Gujarat, our CM and cabinet minister office is situated in Gandhinagar, Secretariat Swarnim Sankul. Then underline governor administer oath of secrecy to the CM and council of member orally and then sign the same. In state cabinet, four types of minister. First, cabinet. Second, state level. Third, deputy. And fourth, parliamentary. In 1 or 2 marks, ask this type of question. If paper came in twisted questions, then four types. So please underline these four types of minister: cabinet, state level, deputy, and parliamentary. The chief minister distributes the portfolio to the cabinet minister. He also presents the issue of policy making, transparent administration, question of people of central government. Uh, Chief minister distributes the portfolio, and in portfolio, this type of topics covered, like issue of policy making, transparent administration, and questions of general public. During the time of calamity, he provided basic amenities, love and care to the people. He provided strong leadership to the state legislature. The chief minister is the torchbearer and pathfinder of the government policies regarding the growth of the state. See students, these all are including in executive, which one is the second organ of government. Because in first organ of government, we studied about legislature, Lok Sabha, Rajya Sabha. In second organ, executive, we studied about president, vice president, governor, chief minister, council of minister, and remaining topic we studied now. And the third one, judiciary. We don't study in this chapter. We will study it in next chapter, chapter number 11. So these all are part of second organ of government, that is executive. So administrative system. We are going to start administrative system. This topic is not that much important for the examination. So just we read normally, I mean to say, we read plainly, and if 2 or 3 points are important, then I mark. So please don't give that much importance to this topic for examination. It is not that much important. Administrative system. The political executive frame a various policy in different fields. The detailed and efficient implementation of these policies is done by the administrative executive. Please students, you can also underline with me some important topics. First one is it provides required information and figures. Then, and second paragraph, first line is no matter how important or welfare oriented are the policies laws, if they are not effective implemented by administrative executive, then its purpose is mere. Then in third line last word, expert and professional efficient and experienced public servant in field of foreign relation, defense, security force, etc. Any 4 to 5 name you can write out of this. Then other points is that collector is appointed as the administrative head of district level office is at Jilla Seva Sadan. Then these all are names like energy, production, distribution, banking, foreign are the backbone of the government. Then state from the organs of the government, state executive act as a brain behind the welfare of the people. Please underline how to act state government. So like act as a brain behind the welfare of the people. Then collector is appointed as a administrative head. Then foreign exchange, nuclear energy, production, distribution are the backbone of the government. Please students only remember these points which we are underlining. Then other topics is toll free number. You remember please, because this number is also useful in your practical life, your routine life. Whenever you need, if you remember, then you can use this number. But this number is for which type of use? So we study in this para. The power and influence of government is becoming more centered in bureaucracy. So nepotism, corruption, dishonesty, inefficiency, etc. are reveal of bureaucracy. So the control of such evils, Lokpal or Lokayukt is needed. So stop this corruption. Gujarat state has started an entire separate department by the name of Anti-Corruption Bureau. For what? Stop the corruption. Gujarat start the separate department, the name of Anti-Corruption Bureau. And for that, it is a toll-free number, that is 18002334 and 4 times 4. People can contact the number and file their complaints. So only these points are important for this topic. Then next topic is the governance at the local level. It is extremely difficult to carry out the governance of entire nation from a single place. But obvious, we can't manage our single day by self. We need mom's help, sister's help, brother's help, father's help. So, but obvious, for handle entire nation, how can the possible from the single place and a single person manage and carry out the governance? So for that, centrally government has too many responsibilities. So power is decentralized with the objective to timely solve the various problems, needs, expectations and aspirations of the people. But in short, for the entire nation's governance handle is too much difficult. It is difficult to carry out the governance of the entire nation from a single place and from the single handed, because central government has too many responsibilities, too many works. So for that, power is decentralized, means power is divided to different departments and solve the various problems, needs, and expectations of people. By decentralizing the power, the administration can be carried out easily and efficiently. At the local level, the Institute of Local Self-Governance have emerged. In this topic, we studied about the point number A and B. Point number A is in including three-tier structure of Panchayati Raj. So first one is Institute of Local Self-Governance at the rural level. And the second one is Urban Institute of Self-Governance. And second paragraph of this is not that much important. So we are moving on next point, that is three-tier structure. Institute of Local Self-Governance at rural level. I explain with this graph easily. So second organ of government, executive. In executive, two types. Then central level, state level, and institution of local self-governance. In that, two, rural and urban level. So political executive and administrative executive, two types of that institution of local self-governance is political and the second one is administrative. Political executive is under the governor and chief minister, and administrative executive's work is under the legislative assembly secretariat. First is political executive. In that, at rural level, Panchayat Raj consists of the representative elected by the people, 3 president members and vice president. At district panchayat, then president and vice president is at taluka panchayat, and sarpanch at deputy sarpanch. Then if we talk about the administrative executive, then at that level, officers at rural level plus administrative employee. At district panchayat, district development officer, DDO. At taluka panchayat, taluka development officers. See, it is easy to remember because it is start the word same. District panchayat, district development. Taluka panchayat, taluka development. And the last one is the gram panchayat, for that talati come minister. Or for this all posts, you have to give a government examination and clear that examination, then you have this type of post. So here we complete this lecture, and now I give you some questions for the homework related to the current affairs. You find out that answers of question and do homework. Here are the questions. Give the name of Prime Minister of India, Finance Minister of India, Chief Minister of Gujarat, Speaker of Lok Sabha, Governor of Gujarat, Cabinet Minister, Collector of your respective city or district. So all the name of these are post. You have to give for the currently, not the past. Okay? It is a general knowledge which require for you. So today your homework only 7 questions. Okay? So goodbye everyone. From the next lecture we start the next new chapter. Okay? Goodbye.